So I was in prayer one day and I distinctly heard, own your pillars. Own your pillars. And I went, what the fuck? Own my pillars? What are those? Like, how many pillars are there, right? Own my pillars. How many pillars? How many fucking pillars? So they said, what is it that you know? And I said, the body. I know the body. And they said, own the pillars. Okay, and I said, well, there are 4 points of attention on the foot, right? There are 4 points of attention, so those could be the 4 pillars, right? So like big toe mound connects to outside heel point, little toe mound connects to inside heel point. Okay, so if you don't know what that is, if you look at the bottom of your foot, the big toe mound, we'll say that is it, and this is the pinky toe mound, okay? And this is the heel point, and this is the other heel point, okay? So you have the 4 points of the foot that make like a claw-like scenario, right? So we, right? 4 pillars of the foot. So, with that being said, 4 points of attention. So they make the archway of the foot. So the big toe mound connects to the outside heel point and the little toe mound connects to the inside heel point. And so when you do that, it creates 2 bridges that lift the arch of your foot. You should have an arch, slight shape on the external part of your foot and a larger shape on the internal part of your foot, right? And those people who have flat feet, that's actually correctable. You can correct all of that. It's by activating the points of attention. So with that all being said, blah, 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 blah. The 4 points of attention, the 4 pillars. So the 4 pillars are the feet. Big toe mound. The big toe mound of the foot is kindness. That's what they tell me. And I said, okay, so what's the big toe mound? They said kindness. Okay, well, one must choose to lead with kindness. And then I said, what's the outside heel point? Right? It anchors the big toe mound. So every time you take a step, you reach with your big toe, and your external heel point should anchor you back a little bit. It should draw the back carriage of your whole entire body, anchor it back. And they said to me, grace. Okay, that makes sense, right? So you should be anchored in grace and reach with kindness. That's serving. And I said, what's the little toe mound? Power. Power, of all things to put in your little toe, right? So little pinky toe mound is the power. And the inside heel point, I asked them, I said, what's the inside heel point? And they said, dignity. Dignity. One should always be anchored in their dignity in order to utilize their power properly. Boom. Some good shit, right? So, a little inside of who I am. I will be in like a supermarket, a line, anywhere that has a line, anywhere that I have to find patience. And you will often see me playing with the 4 points of attention of my feet, the 4 pillars, and asking myself, am I anchored in grace? Am I anchored in dignity? Am I being too kind? Which in my personal perception is if you're being too kind, you're being nice, and that's a manipulation. And so you must anchor in grace and be kind to yourself. You don't need to be nice. It's a fucking illusion. Be kind. And so power, a lot of times people's pinky toes are like completely curled underneath kind of thing. And that's just damaging. So what is that? And they're unrooted from dignity and over trying to be powerful, or they're collapsing on dignity. They're suffocating it, and they're like wimpy in their power, right? They're afraid to use their power, and they're trying to be like, again, nice, fake. Kettle, gotta get kettle. Mwah. Peace out, tribe. 4 points of attention. Kindness, anchored in grace. Power, anchored in dignity. Peace.